Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with
Mike
Kelly. There you go. I couldn't remember today.
Who the
where
hell am I with?
Well, it's either you or Brian Galkey.
That's true.
Or somebody I'm interviewing. But yeah, today it's you.
Today,
how was
right now? It was good. It was a good golf tournament. About 100.
Move your mic a little bit when you're talking. You're like talking away from it.
About 102. We had 108, but I guess 6 people decided not to come because they thought maybe it'd be too hot.
Okay, come on. This year is so cool.
It's so mild.
We got 8 days over 100.
Yeah, and you're in a golf.
We normally do 22.
You're in a golf cart. It was like 90 degrees yesterday. You're moving along. You got plenty of water and beer and soda on the course. It was a good day.
Good. I'm glad I had a good day. I had a good turnout, I guess.
I love shooting that little air cannon. It's actually an air like shotgun, you know.
I'm just looking to see where the Dow is. Dow's down 39 points right now. Yeah. And the actual rates are doing well today. We're up about 10 basis points for rates, which I should say rates have improved by 10 basis points. 10 years sitting at 4.27, which is -1. But I mean, it's opened at 4.2712. So really, I mean, there's not much going on there.
How about this though? You don't ever talk about the S&P 500. It's up 16 cents.
What do you need to talk about today? Durable goods came in today. There was like 3 things today: durable goods, Case-Shiller, FHFA. All about where the house prices are.
Right.
Durable good orders for July fell 2.8%, beating the expectation of a 4% drop.
Wow.
This figure is heavily skewed by aircraft orders. They keep selling those damn aircrafts.
Well, when you get a little bit of extra change, buy a plane.
Yeah, well, the other countries are buying them. It's all part of the deals that Trump has been putting together. Some of these places
tariffs?
are buying. Yeah, okay, you're going to buy planes from us. Yes, okay, we'll buy planes.
Okay.
I did not know we were number 20 with shipbuilding.
In the world?
In the world. Number 1 is China. Number 2 is South Korea. South Korea has been building our ships for us, and now they're going to do some deal with us too. They're doing it. I don't know if they're doing it here in the States, but we don't build ships like we used to. I just saw it this morning. I was like, wow,
that's interesting.
Did not know it.
Yeah.
Core durable goods. So the core part, which takes out defense and aircraft, rose 1.1%. So that's 1.7 difference, well above the 0.2% estimate. So
wigwam and a teepee.
So remember, headline orders was 2.8. If you take out the defense and aircraft, it rose 1.1. So
right.
Why I said 1.7 difference. That's a huge change.
Huh.
Prior month, we revised higher by 0.2 and a wigwam. And all right, so we have home price updates, right?
Okay.
Case-Shiller and FHFA.
What are they saying?
Well, I can read it. They're
okay.
not really.
They're not talking.
Yeah,
you're them.
So seasonally adjusted prices fell 0.3, while raw unadjusted data, that's before they cook them, was before they cook the books, is only up was a 1/10 gain.
Okay.
Year-over-year appreciation is a positive 1.9%, down from 2.3% in May.
Wow.
And some people will go, well, that's horrible. Well, we averaged for years, we were happy with a 4 to 5% over the 30-year period. To be still having appreciation at this time with what we're going through and what we're seeing in some states and other places, I'll take it.
Yeah, no kidding.
FHFA house price index seasonally adjusted a -0.2. Year-over-year growth slowed to 2.6% from 3%. So they have a totally different number than the other one had a 1.9%.
Right.
This index only includes homes with conforming loan amounts. Maybe the jumbo and cash buyers are getting better deals.
They may be.
Yes.
It's cash. I like back in the, what was it, 22s and 23s. I have cash. Yeah, but you're 50,000 low.
But if you look at it, like I said before, the prices are still higher than last year. Some media outlets are noting that home appreciation is lagging inflation for the first time in years, with core PCE inflation at 2.8% and Case-Shiller showing at 1.9%. But if they look at FHFA, it's at 2.6%. It's still lagging, but not a lot. So you need to have your leverage return is effectively 3.8% is what they're saying. So with that number, you're still doing better because you have a mortgage, more appreciation than what you did before.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to say average is like 3 to 4%, right?
Yeah, something like that. All right. So we talked about this, I think, last week about the Lisa Cook, the Fed governor.
Yeah.
Right. But here's my take on it. So, she supposedly, mortgage fraud, don't know, hasn't been convicted of it yet. Right. So she's allegedly mortgage fraud.
2 weeks apart.
Right. Here's my take on this. All right. So they said resign.
Right.
And she says, I'm not going. And then Trump just said, I'm firing you and sent a thing. And she says, he has no authority to do so. I will not resign. I will continue to carry out my duties to help the American economy as I've been doing since 2022. At this point, it's only accusations. Trump would be able to appoint another governor if, when this happens because he has cause to do this. But here's my statement on this. If she digs her heels in, they probably would have said if she resigned, they would just let that go away.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're going to really research it and really attach her. And that's actually, people have gone to jail for that.
For mortgage fraud. Yeah.
Yes. There's people who know, like if you have watched CNBC, there's a couple guys on there like, yeah, so-and-so went for, so people that they know have went for this. And so if they can prove this, which easily done, because of what
everything's on paper.
That's right. The question is going to be that loan officer is going to go, what sell with her?
It's a very big possibility. Yeah.
Or the question is, because she did one through a credit union and one somewhere else, and they didn't say where that other place was. Maybe she hid that information.
Right.
Who knows? But I mean, we can tell this stuff, and I'm not going to do mortgage fraud for a few $1,000. It's not worth it.
It's
not even for millions.
Chess move on her part.
Yes. So I would just, if I was her, I'd say, okay, thank you. I'm going to go do something else.
Yeah.
Or work a deal with them. I'll resign if you just
pay me for the rest of my contract,
or you just let this go.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Forget the rest of the contract.
And you won't be able to find which beach I'm sitting at.
Yeah. Everybody's worried about what's going to happen with the rate cut in September.
Mm-hmm.
When they drop it a quarter or whatever, what is mortgage rates going to do? So if you look at the last time they did it in September of last year, they dropped 50 basis points. Well, the mortgage rates didn't rise right away. It was the jobs report that came out in September that showed 254,000 jobs added. That's what destroyed the market at that time. And then November came out at 227,000, December at 256,000. And rates had already declined 0.5% in anticipation of September cut and then plateaued. But that jobs report was killing us. So if the unemployment stays weak, like it has, we're seeing now, and was weak back then, they just used different numbers to calculate it.
Manipulated them.
Well, whatever it was, but because everything that year was dropped by 65,000 a month on average.
Right.
And Bill Phillips, you can check that for me.
Is he here?
No, he was here yesterday.
Okay.
But I'm just saying I don't know exact number, but they were all averagely cut down by a lot. Yeah. And if they would have had the real numbers, I think things would have been a little bit different than what had happened, and rates wouldn't have went so high and did the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah.
You weren't here yesterday, so I want to re-talk about this if you got a second.
Yeah.
So I just talked about how 73%, there was a survey was done, and 73% of home buyers conduct their own research, but 88% still wants an agent to guide them.
Well, it makes sense.
I mean, 7%. Let me finish. Just 7% said the process was straightforward. Those all have, doctorate degrees. A massive 93% said their experience with confusion, stress, or doubtful during the transaction.
That's sad.
Yeah. So that's
an agent problem,
bro. That means they need help in this, and we need to educate them. We need to do more for them. And buyer don't just want listen, they want context. Why this home? Why now? What risk am I missing? I said yesterday that agents who serve as interpreters of data and navigators of complexity are more valuable than ever. So you guys need to put that on your card if you make new cards there, that you're not an agent, you're a navigator of complexity.
You put that on the back.
No, you put it where your title is. Or you put it on everything you're marketing. You create your social media channel about I'm a navigator of complexity, and you explain everything. So one of the people out there is going to jump on this. I hope somebody does.
Well, I might jump on it. Do you think AI would write me a song?
Of course.
Or is that Sonos?
It was SUNO. Suno.com. Okay. But you need the prompt. So you need ChatGPT to write the prompt for you so that you can be able to create that song.
Cool.
Or theme song, whatever.
Navigator of complexity.
Yes.
Okay.
I got this flyer I think last week, I don't know, about the I almost said recall, about the gerrymandering and how, it's unconstitutional and what the Democrats are doing. Or I should say Newsom's doing one. Then he and his group of bandits.
Yeah, he's got a group of bandits there.
So this sends you to protectfairelections.org. Go there and sign up. We have a we have a commission that does this that we put into place.
Right.
This is going to cost $200 million. So instead of funding certain things that we have money for and it's supposed to be funded,
like the homelessness, he was going to get rid of 22 years ago?
I'm talking right now. The stuff that is actually that just got passed a little bit ago was $100 million for
Prop 36.
$100 million for this, $100 million for that. Instead of funding those things, they're using the $200 million from that. And I'm going to research it even more, get to more tomorrow. But I just thought this is just ridiculous what they're doing. We don't need this. We don't need California already gerrymandered enough. Other states have too. Yes, by the way, Ed, thank you for sending me down that rabbit hole. I spent 30 minutes making a song. You're welcome, Chuck Lynn. Yeah,
nice.
I did so many different things. Now, you got to go with all the 80s and 90s different themes too when you're making your songs. Just let me know how much money you get from it, Chuck Lynn. Send me up 20%.
I was going to say 10. I was going to be a nice guy.
Okay, 10.
But it's your money. Yeah. So it's easy to be like Newsom's doing right now. It's easy to be spendy with other people's money.
Yeah, and that's the problem is they're not good stewards of our.
There's no checks and balances. There's supposed to be checks and balances.
Not in the state of California.
Yeah.
And that's why things need to change. We need to get to a balance. I'd 50-50 all the way through the House, the Senate, everything. I'm talking here in the state here.
Yeah.
We need to do, instead of only 7 Republicans and everybody else Democrats because of the way they have it set up. And I'm not getting on a soapbox crying about it. I'm just saying I don't like the fact that only one voice is heard and not both voices are heard, and what's done best for everybody, because we pretty much are in the middle. But then you got those people like him and some, I know some people like him and think he does a good job. That's on you for that.
They're drawn to his hair and his smile and his ability to orate well.
Well, he's like that good salesman.
Yeah.
He sells you something, and it's like you go into a car dealership and you think you came out of there with an amazing deal. And normally they say, well, if you feel that way, they've really taken advantage of it.
We need to look at how many things he said he was going to get done in a very short period of time and realize how many things he did not get done.
Well, no, the question really is, where's the money?
Right.
That's the question. And why they're doing a federal thing. I wanted this whole show about that. That's not what it's about. I just want everybody to reach out. This is ridiculous. We should not be spending $200 million for this.
Right. I agree.
Because I know Texas had their thing and what they did. That I don't care what they did, but you have all the places where the Democrats went to had already gerrymandered so many. It's like, what's a sliver down the middle of the state? Well, that's for all the Democrats. We don't need to do that. We don't need to change these. It needs to be back the way it was set up and not allowed. So when you are voting, and they're doing a special election for this, November 4th or something.
Well, that's why it's going to be so expensive.
Yeah. Well, no, that should not be done. That's a waste of money, period. And or it should be funded by the people who want it done, not by,
not by
everybody's
the
tax
populace.
dollar. Everybody's tax dollar should not be used for this. If I don't want this done as a Republican, I shouldn't say Republican, I'm just who I am. I just relate more to common sense now, that I shouldn't have to pay for this. It should not come out of my tax money.
Right. I agree.
All right. I'm done bitching.
Well, it wasn't really a bitch. It was just a big, bold statement.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, oh, by the way, I didn't see this. Even tax-savvy Gen Z buyers feel overwhelmed. 59% say the process is intimidating, and despite growing up online.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense.
So what I would
Online
say,
can be very confusing.
well, people aren't trusting the online. He needs that 200 million to cover the 100 million
they took from the fire victims. Yeah. Well, it's not. It's still not going to go there.
Hold on, and let me clarify that, Chuck, because I did deep research that it actually wasn't him. It was other nonprofits it was the people who put that whole event together, saying the money was going to go for the people, when in reality it went to all these different nonprofits for animals and all this other stuff.
Didn't he and his wife make a nonprofit that was on the?
I don't know.
On the donation board. And
I don't know.
Quickly removed it.
I don't know, but I just said he did not have control over that 100 million. That was done by somebody else.
Yeah.
So as much as I don't like him and would like to add that to his screw up, it wasn't him, unfortunately. Dude, I did deep research on all his mess ups, and that wasn't one of them, Chuck.
You should share them.
I did a couple weeks ago, but I'll put it together. I hate being so negative on that stuff. It's about real estate and finance. Right now is the time to get a house, because we are very close to, we have decent rates right now. And what I mean decent, because they're not 3%.
Right.
But we have good rates right now compared to where they were, and they're going to get better, because this unemployment's not going away anytime soon. And it has nothing to do with the tariffs, has nothing to do with the other stuff. It just has to do with where we were going to begin with. Our government was propping us up with all that extra money, giving it to the people, and go buy this, go buy that. And that was keeping the economy going. Well, that money stopped a long time ago, and people are now hurting.
Yep.
Think about it. There's so many student loans that are negative right now.
And they'll probably remain negative for quite some time.
Well, they're going to come out and start attaching your wages.
Oh, yeah. As my son would say, to attach.
I gotta have wages to attach in the first place.
Now what am I going to do?
All right. Make it a great day. Thanks for being here, Mike.
Enjoy this Tuesday. I'll see you guys tomorrow with some local numbers.
Local numbers. What was that?
I was thinking state at first.
You could do state too.
I could do it.
It's all last week anyway.
That's true.
All right, everybody, make it a great day. We'll be back tomorrow.
Bye, kids. See you, Chuck.
Luckily, it's not going to be too warm today.
And Mike McClanahan.
All right, bye.